Sorry about the wait there. Hope everyone's doing all right. Oh, that's weird. I didn't want that. Sorry. Again. You can't see what's going on, so how could you possibly know what I'm talking about and what garbage I'm spewing? Continue. This is what I need. Perfect. All right. Let's see here. What do we got going on? We were just talking to Moira. Test the repellent on 3 mole rats.
Billy. Hi.
Billy!
Welcome to Craterside Supply.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Moira. I'll be leaving now. I'll be taking my pleasant little leave. I'm gonna try something with the mic here. See if this works out. Probably can't hear me right now, but I was curious to see if I could do something more like this so I could have better sight lines. Let me know if the sound is now atrocious and you hate it. All right.
Brings you back to Megaton.
Oh, hey, Lucy.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
What's the word around town?
I couldn't tell you, really. I'd talk to Manya if you care that much. She's lived in Megaton longer than anyone.
I don't like the way it blocks my face now. Damn it! I'll never be happy. Never! I have to go.
Oh.
Thanks, Lucy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lucy. Yeah, I've had this bad feeling that if I continued to jump forward, it was only going to end poorly for me. Test the repellent on 7 mole rats. Okay. Hey, Joe. How's it going? So we're heading for the tepid sewers. Oh, the Anchorage Memorial. Well, it's a good thing we got that when we were there. Beating up. Actually, doing the exact opposite of beating up. I might be a tad in and out for a bit. No worries, Joe. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We got the repellent stick. It looks like a Skyrim weapon. Oh, you can see the texture mapping, like right in the middle. Ooh. Well, you can't win them all. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, hopefully whatever you got going on goes smoothly for you, Joe, and we'll talk to you when you're here, and I'll miss you when you're not. So, I win. Because that's what it's always about, right? Winning. Anchorage Memorial. Mole rats? Mirelurks. The exact opposite of mole rats. I really need to figure out what this mic can handle as far as... Ooh, door to tepid sewers. That looks like a nice place. Dukov's place. Oh, there you go. It is a nice place. All right, let's see what's going on down here. We're looking for mole rats. It's a mole rat. So you hit them once, they fizzle, and then their heads explode. Okay. I think this repellent might just do the trick. If, you know, the goal was to not repel them, but instead have their heads explode after a short amount of time. Truly a wonderful device. Why am I looking in empty lockers? It tells me if they're empty. Ah, well. You live in... Stop shooting mole rats if you're shooting mole rats over there. Don't think I don't hear you. Oh, you thought I didn't hear you. You were so convinced. I'm okay. I'm just having one of those days where you want to break stuff. Ah. Fair. I understand that feeling. Oh my god, he was down here killing mole rats. Yeah, well, get some mole rat repellent. That way they'll leave you alone. feel like I just did this guy a favor, and yet he continued to shoot me. Who's the real bad guy? I need to... Hotkey. Let's make this up. That way we can just switch back and forth. Alright, so it worked on 3 mole rats. But where can we find 7 more? We may actually have to go explore the waste randomly until we stumble upon some. Yeah, I need to move this mic arm in such a way. I want to get it out of frame, but also be able to pick up my voice pretty well still. I don't know. I'm doing some stuff recently, and I'm, you know, like anyone else in my position, comedian extraordinaire, we'll call it. Green screen it? Just remove it that way? Honestly, not a bad idea. The only issue I would have with that is, how would I... Could it display me still? I would need to basically have it behind me at that point, wouldn't I? Oh, God. All right, let's just hold on for a minute, man named Rock Salt. You know, everyone gets a minute. I do like the idea that you, like, pause your game and, like, go into your inventory and the guy's just standing there, like, watching. Well, it's not in front of your face. That's true. Let's try it here. Let me know if it sounds way worse. Point it at my head. The side of... Ah! Alright. This'll work for now. At least this way I can see. People can see my pretty face. And before you ask, yes, everyone thinks I have a pretty face. Okay? It's not just my opinion. Alright, Rock Salt. What were you hiding? It's just my opinion. That other part was me fibbing. Oh. Okay. Oh, no more Ah! Why did it have to blow up as I was in the middle of saying no more mines? Couldn't they have just left it alone? Giving me this one opportunity. Rock Salt's dead. Sorry about your friend. My God, my one weakness. He closed the door. It is nice when they are forced to run through the door to come get you. You know, it gives you that, that breathing room. And that gas-filled bathroom where you walk over, hit the gas with your flaming sword, and... No one? Rock Salt. I know his name. It showed it to us. Excuse me, I'm drinking from a sink right now. I really risked it there. I came to the conclusion that if we were meant to die, we were going to die. And I just wanted to keep drinking from the sink. We call it sinking. What the real do need here is cleaner. Right? What they really do. You're not wrong. Huh. That was always one of my favorite things to, like, look for in this game. Was, like, someone that their only interest in this world was making a place pristine and spotless. But it had to be in the middle of, like, an absolute dump of an area, you know? It didn't count if it was, like, a facility with clean rooms and all that other stuff. But, like, even here, right? Like... Pick up this paper. You know? Those papers don't need to be there. They can literally put them into one of these lockers. With their coffee mug and knife, apparently. They have a literal cleaner right here. Frustrating. That's what it is. All right, again, these gas-filled rooms, while I have this giant on-fire sword out, is just, it's not working for me. Oh, that was pretty cool. Now, electronics, is that the one we have full? I swear we have one of those full. I don't know what it's gonna give us. I feel like it would probably give us science. Or repair. Ah, you know what? You only live once. Repair increased by 2. Okay, so yeah, no, I think that's wrong. Wrong, we didn't want repair. That's right. My brain is slowly activating. Luckily, like, for the 2 hours I stream, that's all I do, right? For the rest of it, I just shut down and sit in this chair for 6 days and 22 hours. It's a preferable way of living life. But when you snap out of it and come back into stream mode, it does leave some fogginess that you have to get around and think through. Oh, crunchy mut fruit. I mean, it's probably not just me, but like when it's laying on the ground like that, it looked like a human head. And I was just a little concerned. I'm not the bad guy. Okay, we're getting nice amounts of alcohol at least. Oh, this was his key. Man, I miss you, Rock Salt. I even remember your name. Might be the only name of any person I remember in this entire game for the entire extent we play it. That's not Rock Salt. See, that's how well I know him. I'd even be able to detect him by his specific burning corpse. Jesus Christ, can we stop with the mines, people? Like, I don't feel like mole rats were that big of a concern that they needed 20-something mines set up. Mind you, if it was every day, I guess you'd want to be a little bit better prepared. It's like 2 swacks with the mole rat bat. Yeah, back into the wall with you, demon. Okay. I don't know if we finished exploring that first area. I think it just sort of found Rock Salt, who started attacking me, and then was like, so game-wise, are you making progress, or are you doing the moth sideways gaming style? Well, let me ask you another question, Joe. Would it... What? Just what? Probably the sideways moth gaming style, but at the same time, we are making strides in progress. We actually did complete the first part of the main quest. And I will likely continue on in the main quest within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I know. Pretty crazy. There we go. Optional, test the repellent on 7 more mole rats. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... I want to be good at video games and, you know, do things the way they're supposed to be done. But I just can't. This is where we found Dean's Electronics. Where? How am I lost? I'm so unbelievably lost now. I mean, clearly we've been to these places. Yeah, okay, there's the turret control. I know where we are now. All right. Almost missed a first aid kit. And as we know, Pat Hectic never misses a first aid kit. Flashback to the 70 to 80 first aid kits we've actually missed on the way here. I mean, as soon as we're done this Moira Brown mission, I think we're gonna push forward on the main storyline a little bit. Because, you know, I kind of want to move on to, like, Fallout 4 and Fallout London, and, like, this guy is just... Is this twerking? Is this what twerking is? Okay, mole rats. Mole rats, more problems. Saved it.
Come on.
Why are they here?
I don't want to die.
Admittedly, I probably could have let him go, but I didn't want him to tell other people I was here. Oh, we have a key, or we have a terminal we can use. Where did we get a key? Rhombus. Well, I knew it wasn't rhombus, but it's pretty straightforward. I'll use my key, thank you. All right, plungers. First aid box. This is all garbage so far. Garbage. Oh, a boot? Oh, no, it's a rollerblade. Oh, grenade box. A power fist? That means we can fix up our one weapon. What was it called? It's like the shocker? Yeah, it's the shocker. Can we fix up anything else? No. All right, our repair went up. Eventually, we're going to be the greatest repairman. Reprimand. Ah. An overdose will surely explode their brains. I wonder if it'll work on a dead... Nope, apparently it is triggered by living tissue. Huh. I wonder why I felt the need to walk over there. Shocking. Is it shocking that I forgot the name? Or, you know, the exact opposite of that? Okay. I do remember that we built ourselves the, railway rifle. Ooh, somebody made their own little anvil down here. What can we make? Fission, okay, so nothing of that. And none of those. Perfect, we can't make nothing. Excellent. Ooh. Aw. Why bring me all the way down here to find some armoire? Unless there's a secret door behind it. No, there's never gonna be a secret door. It's never gonna happen. And I'm okay with that. I've adapted. Can't make nothing a day off. Yep. I like that. Well, time for another day off. Gate to Georgetown. I have an ally and 2 enemies up here. I have a bunch of enemies and very few allies up here. Regulator? What happened to the Talon Company? Wait, why am I getting bad karma? They shot me! I mean, to be fair, it looks like they're actually fighting a bunch of super mutants right now. Bounty Nose, Pat-vengence. Well, I'm starting to get a bad feeling that we are now wanted by multiple groups of interest. Probably shouldn't have eaten all those corpses. Well, you live and you learn. God damn it. I've been looking at another dumb project. Ooh, what are you looking at, Joe? I like how you call them dumb projects, but then they seem really fun, really cool, and like they would be impossible for me to do myself. And I'm like, oh, this is dumb? Then that must make me some sort of super idiot. And then I take a bite of my apple. Text-to-speech chat reading Furby? Yes, please. That sounds spectacular. If you make one, I will buy one from you. All right. So I've kind of let myself get a little out of hand here, I feel. Like we've gone a little further than we wanted to after killing the mole rats. And now I'm in a world of trouble. Thank you. Now I can fast travel. All right, let's see. Let's get back to Moira. Tell them that we blew up those mole rats and we're ready to go.
We're all still breathing, so I know you didn't screw up. You got something on your mind.
I did just point a gun in your face, so I mean, I guess I have some things on my mind. Mostly. Bad things. Like blowing up this entire town. Yep, pretty sure we're gonna blow up this town. After all, it is what Ari wanted. And as you know, I like to have scapegoats for my terrible decisions. Did you get it?
Oh, I can't wait.
I tested it out and it works just fine. I tested the mole rat repellent extensively.
Oh, excellent. Substantial field testing, precise reports, and such dedication. What more could I ask for in a research assistant? So, how did my chemical repellent work? Safe and clean like a charm, I'll bet.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, just go find. Sorry, Moira, but your repellent is fatal. Appears that mole rats have a most fatal allergy to it. Explosively so. It's like explosive whack-a-mole rat. Can I get it in a bullet form for people?
It's horrible. You're horrible. Oh, this thing is horrible. Everything's horrible. Oh. With that much testing, I guess it's beyond correction. Oh, go ahead and keep it. Maybe you can find a nicer use for it, but I doubt it.
I don't have any
For
nice
your
uses
trouble,
for it.
Here, have the leftover chems from working on the repellent. I'm sure you can find some use for them.
There we go. Now it's... The window is casting light on the green screen. The window has made the screen pointless. Is that all of the research for the second chapter?
Absolutely.
Ah!
I'm glad to finish it up, but I bet you're even happier, right? Just one last chapter now, and it's much safer, I promise. Oh, and here's your payment.
I need my
big boxes
my
full of
black and
ammo.
white
Think of it as insurance, in case the next
cover,
chapter
you know,
isn't
like
as
where it
safe
like
as I
tinted my
predict.
camera again. Because this looks very noir, you know, very noir. I'm ready to start researching the last chapter.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh?
I agree.
We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library.
You
We're in the last
got
stretch
it,
now,
baby.
So let's finish it up strong. What's first?
Researching local history sounds easy.
Don't be so sure. You'd be surprised how confused people get, even about
Oh
important
no,
things.
it's
In
just
this
talking.
case, I'm talking about Rivet City. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started.
Self-burn.
Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching.
Yep, Sounds reasonable. I'll research Rivet City's history. There's only one person we're going to talk to about Rivet City's history.
Oh, now I
That
can't
is the
wait for what
king
you find
of
out
Rivet
down
City.
there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal.
Let's talk about Rivet City's history.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
Rivet City is actually the remains of an ancient underwater civilization. I can't get a straight answer out of those folks. History.
Try asking around a bit. You never know who's collected a lot of information, do you?
Can I ask you something personal? I've been thinking about your experiments. Ooh, what's this?
Why, I'm flattered. What would you like to know?
Have you always been crazy? Why are you always working on such weird ideas?
Well, look around at the world we live in. It may be okay to you, but I've read about what it used to be like, and this wasn't it. So we all need something that keeps us going, despite all the terrible things around us. For me, it's things like this book.
Fair. Crazy experiments are what keep you going, but why do you waste your talents on this garbage?
It's not garbage. But don't be fooled. It is junk. It's just junk that's pretty important stuff, you know? Junk can be turned into all sorts of useful things. And sometimes, even something wonderful. And junk's all we've got left after the world blew up. Everyone's trying to fix it like it was, but nobody's trying to make something that's better.
So you're trying to make the world better than it was.
Hey, it sounds crazy when you say it that way, but that's what I'm aiming for. Yeah. The Wasteland Survival Guide isn't much toward that lofty goal, but it's an important one. And that's why I need your help.
It's a pretty
I don't
noble
think I can do
goal.
it alone.
I'm starting to see the similarities between you, Joe, and Moira Brown. Both working on amazing ideas that I'm super looking forward to
Any
seeing
luck
when they're
finding out
finished.
how Rivet City got started?
Except in this case, yours is actual and hers is junk, like she said. Have you thought about disarming the berm? Do you have the berm? Can you put out the berm? Oh, the berm out there, boy. Let's sell the bottle cap mines. Yep. Some of these frag mines. And do you have 8 stim packs for me? Yes, perfect. Perfect. Well, I guess we need more stuff. Oh, we can buy the rocket launcher from her right now. We don't have to do this stupid mission. I'm joking, of course. We're gonna finish the mission. All right, I bought a
hunting.
missile launcher for some reason. Do we have one? I bought it because I was like, oh, we could use this to repair ours. Okay, good. Good, we had one. We had one. Nice.
Don't try anything.
I have a missile launcher. I literally just bought it off of her. Go ahead. Say one more thing, mercenary. One more thing. The other thing she does that I don't is sweep up. Yeah, but she spends apparently an absorbent amount of time sweeping. So I would think you're probably in the clear within that regard. I'm okay at sweeping, but I am the absolute worst at vacuuming. I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but when it comes to vacuuming, I struggle so badly. And I don't know why. It should be simple, you know? You just vacuum everywhere. There's lines in the carpet. When you're done, there's no garbage left on the floor. I don't get it. My brain can't possibly comprehend how to do it. Excuse me? Excuse me? Please stop blowing up while I'm trying to have a conversation about vacuuming. Jesus. You think you know a guy. Aren't there supposed to be nets down here to catch people that fall off? You know, some sort of safety type net? I cannot remember if things respawn in this game. Oh, they definitely respawn. 100%. 100% they respawn. Let's talk about this, guys. All right, let's just take a minute. Everyone's just a little stressed out right now. Buddy, are you in here? Oh, good.
Stay sharp. They're everywhere.
So why'd you help the android? Tell me about this city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
But you've been here for so long. You must know something. It's for the book about the wasteland.
Like I care what you savages read.
No, come on, help me.
I live here.
No, tell me about the history.
What? I know lots of things, but you've got no idea about most of them. Now, get...
I'll kill you. I mean, I know you can do facial reconstruction, but you're aggravating me. You're getting my goat. You're catching my drift. I just had to fight my way through a whole bunch of Mirelurks, and minus the fighting part, of course. That if you forget about that portion of the fighting part, then yeah. Wait, I could just... What? What? That was there the whole time? But... Ah. Starting to feel like this guy wasn't very good at hiding his secret entrances. So I guess we have to go talk to the people inside of Rivet City? I mean, at this point, I'm tempted to just teleport back over there just so we don't have to walk the whole way. But we'll be fine. Plus, we can look at what that explosion was about. You know what game I've been replaying in my free time, just as a interesting little side game. You know, it's my side piece. Is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1? It is old, but I am enjoying it. Because once you kill an enemy in an area, it is gone forever. It will never come back. No, in some ways, it's, refreshing. Alright, no, but if I kill you guys, I get bad karma. Why? You're bad people, alright? You don't see the irony in what you're doing. You're not making me a better person. And I'm gonna survive. I'm the main character. Oh, maybe I'll go talk to Harkness about what the city's history is.
I'm on duty. Make it.
Oh, right. We got rid of Harkness. Are people just this upset with me? Everyone's running away
Take
again.
a look around.
What do you know about the Rivet City's
Oh,
history?
I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb. But I never really cared about the politics.
Is that why you're interested in being on the council? Optional, check other sources to confirm Rivet City's history. Return to Moira. Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more?
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton. And he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
What can you tell me about the reconstruction?
Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape.
A pun?
Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now.
All right. I gotta go. Maybe we'll talk to this guy here.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in here before.
Yeah, you hate me, remember?
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out
So you know
rowboat.
nothing.
Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
Has Rivet City been around for longer than 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was
Oh,
hardly
hasn't.
any place of importance until
Hasn't.
I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie.
Okay. Yeah, because the one guy gave us nothing. Why would I go back to Pinkerton or whatever his name is? All right, everyone. Let's calm down, all right? I know I get shot at a lot, and I'm technically an evil person who does evil things. I can feel it in my bones. I know the way to go. This is right back to the marketplace. I accomplished nothing. Oh, thank goodness.
Yes? I'd rather be alone just now.
Okay. The Muddy Rudder. That's what we want. Muddy Rudder? I just met her.
What do you have? Whiskey and water. No light on the water. Yes?
It's a lot of whiskey you got there.
What the hell do you want?
My vision back. 1 second. Where is...
What the hell do you want?
Okay. Heard any good stories lately? Have you used stories about this place's history?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
I bet someone like you hears a lot of stories. Can't you share one? Really? Because Bannon said he'd organize the entire place himself. I mean, I'm going to try the speech check, but we're going to fail.
No, but I can damn sure shit. First one's on the house.
Really? Because Bannon said he'd organize the entire place himself.
Why, that lying son of a bitch. He wasn't even born when I got here. Want to know this tub's history? Only person who really knows it is Pinkerton. And most think he's dead or gone. He's holed up in the other half of the ship. And he don't like visitors. He'll set you straight.
Thank you. Thank you, Bale Bonnie. Alright. I guess now that we've talked to Pinkerton, left and came back, it's time to go back and talk to Pinkerton. How long ago did you last finish this? Oh my god. Years? Years ago now? I honestly, generally, can't remember. Where am I? When's the last time I actually managed to finish this game?
Good to see you.
Kind of cool that you still have that bond with it. Yeah, it's... To be honest, I really, really, really like this game. I've always enjoyed it, and I probably always will, but... I don't know. Time makes fools of us all. Okay, so we gotta go talk to Pinkerton. And, I want to drink my coffee. So does parsley. But not oregano. No, it's always treated me right. Made me feel at home. Yeah, I just want to finish Moira's book. At the very least, you know? All right, just straight in here. Find Mr. Pinkerton all over again.
Stay sharp. There. What?
I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about Rivet City's founding.
Ha. Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe
Reprobates?
they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So you used to be in charge. How did you end up here? That's so what?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big purity project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm
What were they
leaving the
researching
city,
prior
I'll be
to
great.
freshwater? Do you... Alright, buddy. You don't want to start saying stuff like that. I can't imagine why she'd be more popular, even assuming this is all true.
What are you suggesting, you little brat? I may not be on the science team
Dirty
anymore,
wa-
but
yeah,
I still
I gotcha.
know how to keep records. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Thank you.
Don't let your guard down.
Dirty water. Yeah, they were actually trying to figure out how to make water more dirty. Dr. Horace Pinkerton, Annette Holmes, Brad Danvers. To better protect and organize the growing community, we declare a 3-man council will act as a governing body to represent. Notice to all regulators seeking lawful bounties in the capital waste. Let it be known that the following individual is offered for a bounty in a sum of 1,000 caps or similar compensation. More dirty. Yeah, right? I need this to be as dirty as humanly possible. Capture is not recommended. Bounty will be paid upon proof of death. Head, let's put this devil in the ground and be done with it. I mean, I don't know about all the evil and bad. I feel like, you know, there may be some misinterpretation of what cannibalism is all about. Let's hear me out, you know? Give me a chance to speak. I like the fact that he's like, go back to the city and tell them I sent you and I was the original founder and all this, yada, yada, yada. And then I'm like, I could do that, but I think I'm just going to go back and give this report to somebody who has no need of it and will never see the light of day. Enjoy your time.
You know, I think I found a new way to prepare radroach meat. Still tastes like old feet, though. Anyway, what's up with you?
So why are you looking into a new way if it doesn't matter?
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
Rivet City is actually... Oh, right. After a lot of searching, I've got the real history of Rivet City.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around,
It was. It was literally that easy.
Information takes real work to uncover after all.
Nope. Very little.
So,
very
tell
little
me
effort.
all about it.
It began as a successful science station, and traders settled in around it. It began as a research station, which is why it's still a scientific haven. They cleared out the Mirelurks, then science folk and the rest moved in. It had success as a science station, and people flocked to success.
I guess that's how people are, huh?
It's
Show
what I
a
did.
little initiative and success, and they'll support you
Yep.
enough for real success. Nice work! It must have taken a lot of investigation. Here, for the next time you've got to shine like that. Oh,
You better
and
not
I'll
give me
let the
cleaner.
Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Fixed it. I'm ready to continue research on the last chapter.
To do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. Also, there used to be
The
a
real
big
world.
library out there. Imagine a whole building full of books. I'll need you to gather information there for me. And that'll be it for the last
They'll
chapter.
tear you apart.
So, what'll it be?
Using old technology sounds interesting.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want.
This is a trap.
Now that would be a great example of
Trap.
how to harness
Trap.
technology, wouldn't it?
Fall for a trap. Just go in and connect the widget to the mainframe? I can do that. What's it worth to you?
Well, you'll be getting access to an army of robots. That ought to be reward enough, right? But if you insist, I could spare some pulse grenades. Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access
No,
to
Joe.
the robots and terminals.
Every robot is a
Okay,
sex bot
here.
if you try
And
hard
be
enough.
sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there.
Let's talk about those robots. Have you thought about...
Fiddle with...
I haven't been over to Robco facility yet.
Well, why not?
All right.
Why don't you?
Why don't you? Oh, good lord. All right, well, I guess we'll just fast travel to Fort Independence and then we'll walk there. Walking, my arch nemesis. Oh, it's the turd above us. All right. Oh, I totally forgot about the remnants. We haven't been back to see these guys in ages. Now, if I'm not horribly mistaken, there might be an ally we can get here soon. Also, didn't we have a dog at some point? You know me, missed the first 6 shots. And then continue to miss. It's my age-old way of doing things. Guaranteed to sometimes pay off. Come on. Come on. There appears to be a wiggly mountain in the distance. Ooh, look at that nice building. But we're here for robots. An army of sex bots. Oh yeah. I learned how to shoot. Not really. I'm definitely gonna miss again. And vastly more often. It's my way of being. Alright, seriously guys, we gotta stop with the things blowing up. Did something land near us? Alright. Alright. I mean, at this point, we're so close to these 2 little marks, I'm gonna go explore a little bit. I like exploring, okay? It's just fun. It brings me back to the times when I was young and explored a small cave near my parents' house. Oh, wait a minute, that was Miyamoto. There also seems to be a massive lack of tourists. You're making a good point. We might actually struggle to... I mean, like, for all industry, right? Like, you gotta start with demand. And is there enough demand for sex robots in this Fallout world? And I, for one, say yes. Cliffside Cavern? Well, don't mind if I do. Make them and people will come. Double entendre. Well played, Joe. Ooh, a pun. All right. Oh, she stepped into a bear trap that was meant for me. Man, that sure is a shame. All right, all right. All right. I can't even. Trying to do this game as a tunnel snake has proven to be quite difficult. Oh, thank goodness she did. Oh. Is that what she triggered? Man, taking a shotgun blast to the thigh does not seem like a pleasant experience. Oh. I wanted to be the next Drew Gooden. Famous basketball star. I know I shouldn't feel proud about that shot where that woman's head exploded in the middle of her sentence, but, I was. It was a good shot. It was some fine shotmanship. Weapon repair. It's a little hard to see what's going on this table with that bright light in the way. I kind of feel like I'm mostly just poking around blind here. I swear, we can't go anywhere without there being totally random explosions. Okay, come on, guys. Stop playing around. Who's there? Aw, man. You know what? It's no time like the present to use a giant flaming sword to be done with your enemies. Ooh. Hockey mask. And a bunch of alcohol that I'm literally going to drink all of so we can stop being slow for a bit. I'm starting to think we should probably cure our addictions. I feel like it would be worth the value at this point. Okay. The thing on fire? It's a sword torch. Yeah, it's technically it's made with a lawnmower blade. And we have to wear an oven mitt to hold it, as you can see. Very, very cool stuff. It's honestly, you need it for the amount of like people you're going to have to get off of you because of how attracted they are to you while you're holding an on-fire sword. It's just one of those ironic moments where it is extremely advanced for a guy that was using a lawnmower blade. Oh, we're almost out of bullets. Ooh. That person has a rocket launcher strapped to their back. I really don't want them, you know, doing anything with that. I think we'll mostly survive everyone else. It does seem a smidgen impractical against guns. Just a small amount. I'm willing to give you that. Because this is a negotiation, right? That's how this is working. Luckily, in this world, you get more than one bullet. Ooh, nice whiskey. Aww. 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 Special ops book. Nice. Somebody was living it up in style. Ooh, mini nuke. I mean, we could start using our missile launcher again. That was some of my favorite memories, was when the Mirelurks made me so upset we decided to destroy the entire place. Yep, we caused a lot of damage. Okay, we need to... I guess if we read this, we'll actually be underweight again, but... Also gonna drink 14 Coca-Colas, you know? It's how you stay strong. Build up a resistance to, having teeth. That's something that people are trying to resist, right? Like enamel is pointless, right? Teeth, yeah, teeth. Thompson's teeth, the only teeth that can eat other teeth for breakfast. It is agreed, you know. Too many teeth, that's a problem. Not to mention, it's definitely the most embarrassing, right? It's like, oh man, that guy still has his molars. Like, wouldn't want to be him. What do you mean you didn't get your fangs surgically removed? Energy cells. Ooh. As a disclaimer, like kidneys, you donate one, people are all, oh, you're such a hero, you donate that. They get really nasty. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you donate 5 and suddenly, like, you're a monster. Where did you get all these kidneys from? You gotta be kidneying me. I've heard them all. And when that happens, you turn around, you leave, and you pretend like you were never in that building. Yeah, it's a pretty magical way to live your life. Well, onward to Robco. Well, one day we might even go back there. Avenge ourselves. But right now, not a chance. It was 100% my fault, to be fair. I went in with the decision that, you know, that one guy was trying to kill this bear with fire. It would be funny if I finished him off with fire. I'll even make this clever little joke in between. And then I got hit once and I panicked and tried to pause and died. That's kind of why people call me the greatest Fallout 3 player that ever lived. The panicking and the dying. That robot trader guy is usually here. Arrow. 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 I can't speak today. Oh, well. Ooh. There's the Nuka-Cola model. You can tell because he has the 3 fingers for perfect cap removal. This is the, Ariel. Ariel. Oh, you poor, poor monster. How could you have known that I would have the repellent stick on me? You wouldn't have. There'd be no way to know. Oh, right. We need to go back for that book. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You worry too much. I feel like this chair saved that person from an excruciating death by crushing bookshelf. But then they got maybe knocked unconscious and were just like, I'm just gonna take a quick nap. And that was their undoing. Excuse me. These aren't for you, Protectron. Oh, I get it. He pooped scrap metal. Is this guy taking pictures of people in the bathroom? Huh. What a sicko. Well, at least he died with his shame on full. Toilets IRL are never this good loot, right? Like, every time I put my hand in one, I always just get it covered in some... Ooh, red X. Toilet water. Pure, unadulterated toilet water. Someone was hiding their drugs in the toilet. Oh. Interesting. All right. That's enough about the bathroom. I repel thee! One of the Starship Enterprise, you shove your hand down the toilet and find the captain's log. Oh. I both hated that and enjoyed that horribly. Thank you, Joe. I noticed we haven't found the schematic for the dart gun. Well, that or it's an actual gun and I'm just don't know. I don't know what I don't know, okay? I'll never know. Steam gauge assembly, wonder glue. More dead protectrons. Carton of cigarettes. We found it. Is there a little guy in there driving it? Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. Huh. I don't think that's normal. I'm gonna take that with me. It's a rare occurrence. What game was that where you can get like special thing? Oh well, I guess that's practically every game, isn't it? Isn't it? No, I don't remember what I was thinking of. Probably a good sign about my mental and decline as I slowly fade into irrational thought and... No, I was just thinking of there's a game I remember playing and it's like, oh, Minecraft. That was it. All right, I figured it out. Sorry. Lots of people used to use like bingo cards and like you had to pick certain things on there and it would be like find a pink sheep and or like find this rare biome. Anyway, that's my TED Talk. Thank you for joining me. But technically, I don't think there would be any such thing as a rare occurrence in this game, except for, like, loot spawn in chests. Like maybe you can get something special. Ooh, it's a big book of science. Now, is science the one we don't need? I think so. Yeah, we will not be using the big book of science. We will, however, eat this can of pork and beans and drink a bottle of scotch. As is customary. I'm happy the rat roaches explode at the same rate as the mole rats. Mole rat. Parkour. 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 All right, that one just felt like we teleported forward. All right, be careful, me. We've done this too many times where we've just gotten ourselves into a spot we literally can't get out of. And I won't let it happen again. The game is a little bit, like, strangely jerky. Like, you know, it's weird that it's part tough, chewy meat that you can eat as a road snack. That might just be my opinion, though. I keep thinking we're eventually going to run into ghouls or something. Like something stronger than roaches and mole rats. And then I'm going to get us killed because I refuse to take off this dumb repellent stick that is virtually useless in anything other than a fight with roaches or a mole rat. But you know, you live and you learn. Unless you're me. In which case, only the first part is accurate. You live. Ooh, Robco jumpsuit. Maybe we're no longer a tunnel snake. Now we're a tunnel snake. But only and specifically because they rule. I can't help but think that we could have killed two birds with one stone if she sent us here to hunt mole rats. I think there was easily more than 10 in this building. And I am frustrated that she did not put the forethought into it like she should have. Mind you, how did she even know mole rats were heavily present in that one area? You know, maybe there's something going on here. Maybe there's a little behind the scenes action. Some gambling on our success. And if that's the case, we gotta get to the bottom of this. Hello, I'm lost and confused. Is this where we were here? We were here. I think we've searched everything on the bottom floor, so let's just keep going around the top. Something smells fishy, but here it could honestly be anything. Right? Everything in this building smells. That is like one of the big takeaways I always have when people are like, oh, would you want to time travel? And all I can think is, I think every other time other than right now would be extremely smelly. Uh-oh. I don't think we have any... Oh, we have all 14 of our Nuka-Cola still. Thank goodness. Less teeth. Which is something you never want to say in certain situations. Offices and cafeteria. Hello, I'm here to install the chip. Ah, perfect. Nuka-Cola. I just ran out. The irony, of course, being that I don't know what the word irony means. Is that ironic? I'm genuinely asking. It's nice that I can make myself laugh. It's better that than absolutely no one, right? Oh god, someone's got the radio on. Seriously, what is with the amount of... Are you Alanis Morissette? I like to think I'm Alanis Morissette's spirit animal. But you know, that just raises more questions than answers, you know? She didn't know what irony was either.
You're listening to Enclave Radio.
Fair.
I'm John Henry.
That's a fancy briefcase.
Enclave, President of America. President.
Well, you know, that's not quite the position it used to be. Pretty much anyone could be the president of America now. I know that's not true. As a Canadian citizen, I can't. Again, that's also not true. Where are we? Where do we go now? Ooh, energy weapons. What made that noise? President Moth, yep. I just want to thank everyone for voting me in for my 18th consecutive term. Can we please stop doing these votes of non-confidence? I'm just going to keep winning. I don't think there was a single container in that room that had anything in it. The slogan, let's make America look like Fallout 4. Huh. You know, the slightly better version of Fallout 3. Higher fidelity, more graphics. You know you want it. Don't need that. I mean, I would get rid of that, but it's literally weightless and therefore pointless to get rid of. Don't need that. Definitely don't want to get rid of those or those. Okay, we can get rid of that. And I guess we'll say goodbye to the toy car, even though it had the little guy in it, and that was really cool. But I guess if we have to be able to carry things and walk around at a decent pace. Ugh. Kids these days. I used to walk slowly and over-encumbered both ways in Oblivion in my RPG games. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Okay. Oh, right. I remembered that when we first came in, there was like a hallway-like room that was all mechanical. DC Medical Journal. Next to some drugs. Okay. Okay. Best to just use this right away. Get our inventory space down. There's so many stealth boys in this building. It's honestly a little bit surprising. Maybe they want us to spare the roaches. I was a man once. A man! I'm referencing a animated short by the team of Cyanide and Happiness. Okay. Unlucky for him, they weren't quite safe at the back of their gate. We have a lot of energy cells. Just don't know why I stared for a minute. Or do I? I don't. Okay, I think the only place we have left is to go up the stairs. Aw. Yeah, we're definitely gonna activate all these robots, and then they're gonna try and kill us. Like, that's guaranteed at this point. I'm hoping by taking away all their bullets, when the ones on the ground stand back up, we'll be totally fine. Ooh. Right have thee to be locked. Random footlocker with literally 2 bottle caps in it. Seriously, why would you lock that? Maybe it's a mislead. Huh, that was weird. There was definitely a jingle, right? Like a... No one lives forever, Rad Roach. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, now I have light on my face from the other window. God, this is the worst day ever. I have no son. In reference to the sun. But I also have no children, so, you know. Apt in both directions, really. Okay. I think this is it. I think we done gone did it. Got a stealth boy. We got some pre-war books. We spilt the mugs on the ground. Mostly out of spite. And we're ready. I mean, there is still that one random rad roach I can hear behind us, but, you know, can't win them all. Ooh, it's locked averagely. Are you in here? If you're in here with us, move that mug. Ah! Now I'm like every other ghost show. Sorry. Install the processor widget. Leave the mainframe alone. Oh, I wanna. There we go. Sponsored. Not this stream. Orientation guide. Congratulations on your transferal to the position of Robot Protocol Operator. Your trusted coworkers will be the standard Protectron model stationed throughout the facility. Basic operations covers the day-to-day functionality of your coworkers as described in detail in your training manual. Pest extermination encourages your coworkers to track and sanitize any roaches, rodents, or other undesired pests on the premises. Total liquidation removes your coworkers' humanoid safety protocols and is for use only in the unlikely event of criminal intrusion or communist attack. Robot shutdown allows you to temporarily retire your coworkers for their regular maintenance, or in the case of accidental liquidation commands. We trust you'll find the work simple, rewarding, and extremely safe. Enjoy! Factory power supply insufficient. Initiating sequence Omega-4 breakdown. Cease stress testing. Cease total liquidation.
Hostile. Target identified.
We did it.
Move along, please.
We have our own robot armada. I feel like some of these guys are shooting the wrong things, you know? So we weren't immediately attacked and murdered by the robots. We actually have them all as our friends.
Attack on target. Firing weapon. Until the picture is eliminated.
Okay. Although it did sound like there was a person with just an ordinary gun in here, didn't it? Lot of dead robots. Huh. All right. I've spared you from your fate, robot friend. That one's on our side. I don't understand what's going on in here. But I'm willing to accept it for what it is and leave. A blessing in disguise. Kind of like a robot. Optimus Prime. I had no idea that there were so many regulations behind using Optimus Prime in anything. Even something within, like, the universe of the Transformers. But there needs to be, like, a... Well, and I guess it's one of those things of, like, why wouldn't they want to do it? It's their IP. No, duh, you dumb idiot. You're so dumb. But they have, like, a person that needs to come and basically ensure that the character of Optimus Prime is being treated appropriately. Is there? I suppose. But... But... Do go on.
Move along, please.
Hey, hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe. premier supplier of robotic parts and service throughout the DC wasteland.
Sounds like Nintendo. Yeah,
Various things.
they're very, very
You never
on
know
top
what
of
might
that.
Come in handy.
Ooh, none of these things. I mean, maybe your plunger is the difference.
I'm afraid these bots are all spoken for. I'm just delivering them now. I've got a custom Gutsy that isn't spoken for, but... Well, RL3's a bit finicky about the company he keeps, and I don't think he likes the...
Oh. Great. I guess you eat one corpse and suddenly you're the worst guy on planet Earth.
Another glorious day in the
God. Sounds like Nintendo indeed. Next thing you're gonna tell me Disney doesn't want their Disney stars eating people. Stinking snowflake world. Sorry. Hey, I did it.
Fiddled with any interesting...
I reactivated the robots and was able to modify their programming.
Harnessing the technology of the past and modifying it for your own purposes? That's just the thing. Tell me all about how it worked out.
Once I adjusted their programming, the robots were no problem. Even after reprogramming, the robots were of questionable value as allies. I just hacked the mainframe so the robots would be a challenge. Oh, it was a robotic carnage, but I caused it, so it was the okay sort of carnage. Yeah, I like this one. It's like they weren't going to be useful.
Only human, or made by humans. Probably manufactured by other robots, but you know where I'm going with this.
No.
Seems like a good thing to watch for when dealing with tech of any age. And it helps to pack a few pulse grenades, just in case. Here, have a few. Oh, and take my book on science. For some reason, I just can't get into the computer parts, but I've got the rest pretty much memorized.
The last part of this chapter is about the library, right?
Yes. Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in
I think we can
Arlington.
fast travel to this one.
See if it's still there. And if you can download records from its computer, information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity.
Okay, I'll check out my local library.
Great. The
Get
library
it?
should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
Is it there? Or are there...
I went to the site of the library, but the building was destroyed. The library is still standing, and I've got the archives right here. Is it really worth risking my... Well, apparently I've already done this.
Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there?
Yep.
Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it.
The archive was probably the most useful information in there. This is an entire library's archives. You know how valuable that is, right? The librarian's on duty. I have brought you a present, but I forgot my card. Oh.
I suspect you and I are two of the only people who really appreciate its value. Yes.
Agriculture.
Oh my goodness. When I'm done with this, I'll have to work on copying all of this information. It could take a while, you know. Oh, but here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books.
Thank you. 250 bottle caps, lying congressional style. That's it. And now my research for your book is completed, isn't it?
Yes, that concludes our exceptional expert endeavor. I have to admit, I was worried it would go over some people's heads, but it should be fine. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute.
I guess you need me to go print and distribute it, right? Thanks, I'm pretty proud of it. So how's the final product?
Oh, it's great! Why, with the information here, we'll save hundreds of lives.
Maybe even two.
Thousands. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But first, here, the very first copy of our book goes to you. I couldn't have done it without you, my Wasteland Survival expert.
Ooh, call. I'll be back. No worries, Joe. Enjoy. Have you thought about disarming the bomb? As a result of your painstaking research for the Wasteland Survival Guide, your survival skills have improved. Let me see what you have for sale. Now, I can't remember if by doing that, it actually, like, puts. Just puts. That's apparently all I had to say, because my brain shut off. It knew. It knew we were right. Alright. Now, I want to be able to afford this, but I need to make sure we don't give her a dime. It's very important to me that we never give people money, you know? Okay. Alright. I mean, we don't need the big books of science anymore, but I'm definitely not going to sell them for nothing. Ooh. Ah, 200's pretty good.
Good hunting.
All right.
I
Leaf blower, fire hose nozzle, conductor, and vacuum cleaner. All right, those are all pretty straightforward. I bet you she sells all of those. And then I left.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? I robbed you. I took everything from your vault.
I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Billy says I get too friendly with people.
Dun 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 dun. What are we doing now? Right. We need to head up to the bar and have a fun little conversation. One that will get us all set straight.
Kind of weird.
Fly, Maggie! Fly! You are immortal!
Billy says not to talk to you.
Enjoy! Oh, come on. No. No, you're going over the ledge.
Morning.
Maggie. You behave in accordance with what I want you to do.
Hey there, little Maggie.
Morning. Hey, anything going on? What are you gonna do with that?
Well, it only works on you, so I want to put you over the railing. Mostly out of curiosity to see what happens. But you know what? I give up. Okay? You win this round, Maggie.
Looking's free. Everything is...
Been a while. You need some?
Are you interested in joining up with me?
Yeah, I am. But I'm gonna need 1,000 caps.
Actually, never mind. I don't need your help.
I see how it is.
What else will cost you? What is it, hun?
All right. We've already talked to, like, a lot of these people in a lot of great detail, too. Like, here's our best friend, Gobe.
Good to see you again.
How about a drink?
Anything for you, friend.
I like Gob. Job. Gob? Gob. Gabby boy! Sorry, I'll stop. I don't think we actually have anything to sell him that would make it worthwhile for us. I'm just going to accept.
See you soon, drunk.
He called me a drunkard? I thought we were having like a good relationship, but he kind of just stepped all over that, didn't he? All right. Mind you, he wasn't wrong. I did just drink 3 bottles of wine and a beer almost immediately after talking to him. All right, you win this round, Gob. Gob?
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke.
Hello,
And
Mr. Burke.
Well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual.
Mr. Burke, is it? Please continue. I find myself enthralled.
Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have
Is this
no
a developer
connections
thing?
here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map.
Wait, you're going to destroy the town?
No. I'm merely a recruiter. You get to have the real fun.
Whose voice is this?
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge. Once rigged to the bomb, it will be detonated by you at a secure location. Easy money, my friend.
How much money? Sims wants me to disarm the bomb.
Sims is an idiot. He prides himself on his position as mayor and sheriff of this scrapyard.
What's in it for me?
You mean, besides doing the world a favor by removing this pestilent scab of a town? Why, you'd be rewarded most handsomely. My employer is a very generous man. If it's bottle caps and luxury you're seeking, you shall have it.
All right, Mr. Burke, I'll do it. Megaton will burn. You're out of your mind, Burke. Throw in an extra 500 caps and you got yourself a deal.
Well played. An extra 500 caps, in addition to the base fee when Megaton lies in ruins. Here's the fusion pulse charge. When it's done, meet me at Tenpenny Tower. It's southwest of here, well out of harm's.
Messing with that bomb seems pretty technical. What if I can't do it?
Lack the aptitude, you mean? You're not rewiring the thing, just attaching the pulse charge to the detonator. If you get stumped, talk to Leo Stahl. He might have something to help you concentrate.
Drugs.
He's got a bit of a reputation.
We're talking about a lot of innocent lives here, Burke. Can I warn them?
Absolutely not. The place, the people, they're one and the same. Sacrifices for a nobler future. I assure you, they're worth 10 times as much in death as they are in life.
That's pretty extreme.
Everything else will cost you. Hey, baby, what do you need?
Do you want to get out of here right now, this very moment? Like, just get out of this town, you know?
Oh, man. I'm glad to see you.
What's the word around town, Gob?
I couldn't tell you, really. I'd talk to Manya if you care that much. Sure thing.
You have nothing on you.
Anything for you, friend. Sure thing.
Yeah, no, we're done here. Starting to feel less and less bad about the horrible, horrible things I have to do.
And look who it is.
I have to go now. You can't do anything for me. You have no new speech options.
Hello?
You're just a guy.
Tamper with that and we're gonna have a problem.
Just walking around with my feet bouncing off of every step. But did you see how I left the gun? See, I'm only bad to a degree, right? A very specific degree. How are we walking? It's just too many steps. Ooh, my bed. They can't get mad at me. It's literally my bed. This place is phenomenally horrible. I mean, like, the amount of rebar and wire that are just hanging everywhere. You think they would have put, like, this... just a smidgen more effort and care into putting this place together.
Want a drink?
I really hope you're not thinking of breaking into there.
Looking's free. Everything else will cost you.
Yes? I'm having trouble with your little assignment. Do I need to find someone else?
Yeah, 100%. You should probably look into finding someone else. They won't do it, and, like, you know, take your time. But, I don't see any harm in asking around, you know. Mania house.
Now, where has that man got to?
This is luxury right here. Is this supposed to be like an actual trailer? Like, you know, like RV type trailer? It is eerily quiet in here. And there's no one else.
You see Nathan around anywhere?
Oh God, Mania.
Well,
It's haunting in there. It's so quiet.
Mania. The old coot wandering around here is my husband. If there's anything we can help you with, ask me. Don't ask Nathan. He'll just blabber at you about the damned enclave all day.
I had some questions about this town's history.
I can tell you just about anything you want to know, honey. Make it.
What's this place made of?
Long ago, before the war, there used to be machines. They were like buses, but they flew through the sky, taking people anywhere they wanted to.
Okay, sorry, I'm done. I don't want to hear anymore. Goodbye. Who's in charge around here?
Well, technically, no one. But you can't put two people in a room. But it depends on who you ask. Lucas Sims appointed himself, but Colin Moriarty runs just about everything else.
All right. Goodbye. Please stop talking to me. Is that a rocket ship?
Dad says not to talk straight.
Well, your dad doesn't know everything, does he? I thought you said this place was built out of planes. Unless... Of course. Planes are rocket ships. Hey. I met a man named Burke. He said he'd pay me to rig the bomb to explode. I'm a little curious to see what he might say.
Staying out of trouble, He said what?
This fusion pulse charge rigged the bomb. Actually, I think he was just kidding.
You better stop playing games.
You got it, Lucas.
Hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children.
I'm very, very, very tempted to act on that right now, but I know now's not the right time, right? Like, we just finished Moira's book. We've explored this area. We know everything. Just gonna walk around with your pistol out? I mean, that's, everyone, they're right to choose, but, you know, Maybe, you know, put it away? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, we met that kid. Where were we? Because this is Grey Ditch here. Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was way further than that. I thought the Super Duper Mart was like up here. But no, it's reasonably close to Grey Ditch. So, maybe that's what we'll pick up next time. Find Brian Wilkins' father. Oh, actually, we're going to search Dad's holotapes for clues. We're going to do that right now.
We're back at work after a full week of delays. The Brotherhood soldiers were able to repair the sentry guns, much to my relief. I know Madison isn't comfortable having them here, but there's no denying that we'd be lost without them. We're still waiting on the full analysis of the last 3 small-scale purification tests. Catherine hasn't been feeling well, and it's slowing down our research.
Damn it, Catherine!
Mine, but I can tell that it's bothering some of the others. This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems. It will serve for now, but I need help powering up the mainframe. I have to visit Madison at Rivet City. I spoke with Dr. Lee, Madison, at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected.
I'm curious about the first time they got the whole Project Purity thing off the ground.
How can I blame her? She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, a very paragon of failure and false promises. But the reality is,
Apparently we did not find journal entry 4.
team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was. And without Catherine, God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this. Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Vault-Tec facility after all.
Okay, and now we don't have 6 either. Or 9. We're missing 69? It's one of the funny numbers that you're supposed to snap at.
Broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day. Vault-Tec's sorcerer scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the overseer's office. I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault-Tec's social preservation program and his work on something called GEC, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. I am at a loss. My beloved wife is gone. In her place is my son, small and helpless. As much as this place means to me, as much as it meant to Catherine, this is no place for an infant, especially an infant without his mother.
So, Catherine was originally from Vault 101.
To be honest, the GEC sounded like
That makes sense.
for someone of Braun's capabilities.
Okay.
It was nothing short of a miracle.
Why hadn't I ever put that together before?
Producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. No
Ooh.
slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
Is that what we were looking for?
To Vault 112 to search for
Okay, no, this is what we were looking for.
purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of someplace called Evergreen Mill. it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. But that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
Nation. It is the very symbol of
So now we, if we go to our thing, like, what does our quest say? Gain access to Vault 112. Search Dad's holotape for clues to his location. But we know his location now. It's over there. I'm guessing it's probably being like, there's still more holotapes. You forgot 6 and 9, the funny number one. Get over here and look for us. We miss you. Okay. So now that I did a little bit of the story quest, which I said I would do, now we can work on Brian Wilkes' father. Retrieve the Declaration of Independence from the National Archive? My God. We have like a whole... Every single one of these quests is a different movie performed by Nicolas Cage. You don't think about it, but yeah. Blood Ties. He was that vampire in that one vampire movie. Mind you, that was way later in his career. The main character is Nicolas Cage. Then why did they choose Liam Neeson? Old Pee Pants Neeson. Who said that? This guy's trying to blow up the town. You know, maybe give me the benefit of the doubt here, eh? Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, I think that's far enough for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining me while you could and while I was here. This was another fun stream. I do enjoy it. Fallout 3 is an amazing game. If you have not already, make sure to subscribe. And if you're enjoying the content, which I hope you are, please leave a like. It always helps out the channel. We'll talk to you guys next week. Enjoy your week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Thanks again, Joe, for hanging out. I can't wait to hear more about the Furby idea. I'm actually very excited to see what comes of that. Anyway, all right. Bye.